Long black powerful shout out to our prophet, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Long live Prophet Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Long black powerful shout out to our prophet, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Long live Prophet Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
Those of you who've been around me know that I've now begun to go back to myself. Go back to that which I believe will sustain me and that which will help to purify me, and have begun to push back and ignore that which I had fallen back down to. More and more I am being guided to study more. If you are not grounded properly, then you are not going to pick up the correct vibrations from the universe and the cosmos. More and more I am being guided to study more. Or if we are trying to lift our brother or sister up, the way we do it is just as important as what we say. How we approach them is just as important. Huh? More and more I am being guided to study more. I have found since my days with the Nation of Islam and no longer being in the mosque, that I now draw from all of our spiritual expressions. And that I now have come to, as many of you have heard me say many times, while I was supreme captain or national spokesman or whatever in the Nation of Islam, that if it were not for Africa, if it were not for the original black man and black woman, there would be no Islam, no Christianity, no Judaism. None of the world's major religions, as Dr. Yosef Ben Yaakov, Dr. John Henry Clark, and others have taught us, would be in existence if there were no original black man and woman and no Africa. Africa as it is called now. More and more I am being guided to study more. And I hope that the ancestors will guide me to touch on this Africa thing, to touch on Asiatic. Oh, they say, oh, you got to know what you're doing, boy. Because you know it's a whole lot of us in here. I understand more. I'm a Moor. I understand that nationality is the order of the day.
Yes, it is. That's right.
I understand. I understand more. I'm a Moor. I understand that nationality is the order of the day.
Yes, it is. That's right.
I understand. I understand more. I'm a Moor. I understand that nationality is the order of the day.
Yes, it is. That's right.
I understand that. More and more I am being guided to study more. I can't say that I love you, that I care for you, that you are my sister, you are my brother, taking the prefix BR off and leaving other, that you are my other self. And I do not act morally and righteously toward you. I cannot do it. I make myself a lie. More and more I am being guided to study more. Muslim. Are you a Muslim, Khalid? Yes, I am. But I'm a Moor. Islam. I'm a Moor. And got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. But I'm a Moor. Islam. I'm a Moor. And got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. But I'm a Moor. Islam. I'm a Moor. And got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. But I'm a Moor. Islam. I'm a Moor. And got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. And ain't gonna never argue with you that I'm not a Moor. And wouldn't come in your house or come among you and say I'm a Moor if I didn't feel in my heart, in my mind, in my soul that I am. I would tell you, God damn it, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Ain't no more. So if I say it, I mean it. And if I mean it, generally, I say it. Are you a Muslim? Yes. But I know my roots. And I ain't Kunta Kinte.
Flash your hands. How many of y'all seen Roots? Roots. All right, put your hands up. Now, I'm going to ask the question again. Just by a show of hands, how many people had seen Roots? All right. Now, anybody who raised their hand the first time and said that they saw it, I want you to watch it again. Right? Because now you got different eyes than when you pretended. Right? Now, I said it a couple times before, speaking about when they bought Kunta Kinte from one part of our land to the next part of our land, right? The brother was from what we know to be as the west coast of Africa. And we know this to be what? Northwest Africa. All right, come on, talk to me. Come on, right? Now, when he was going along with Lou Gossett said, oh, you Guinea boy, you know, y'all Africans this, y'all Africans that, this, that. So he made the separation, right? Y'all Africans, right? You listening to what I'm saying? Yeah. He made the separation, y'all Africans. Now, if he's saying y'all Africans, then he's saying that him and his ancestors didn't come from Africa. I'm not separating Northwest Africa from what we know to be Africa, but I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. He made the separation as to say, you came from Africa, I didn't. So if he came from Africa and I didn't, then that means I was already here. Right? Now, that's just one instance. The next instance is when he takes Kunta. He takes Kunta. so she gonna be Kunta for me. And he gets Kunta in front of everybody on the farm, right? Now everybody's looking and they checking him out. He said, this is a Guinea boy right here. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to hear. Y'all got this open now. The first eye is open. I got this Guinea boy standing right here. Now I know ain't none of y'all never seen a real African before. All right. Y'all listening to what I'm saying? Y'all hearing what I'm saying? You seeing what I'm seeing? If ain't none of them never seen a real African before. Implication. I'm not gonna say that they must not, because we all are. But they made a separation when he said y'all Africans. Right? So if they ain't never seen a real African before from over there across the water, then that means they were all already here. Right? See, now you sound right. So this is the thing, right? I'm trying to think. I had a conversation a week ago. Another brother told me about the, my cousin told me, you can Google this. There was, Ali Taylor didn't write Roots. No. Right? I'm thinking it was an Albion that penned the movie. And they got Alex Haley and put him out front, you know, the whole Negro Project. Right? Now, in these movies, just like Nasir said a bit ago, they keep telling you. They keep saying to you, this is what it is. You're not listening. And you're not seeing. Roots came out when I was a baby. 70s or something? Yes. Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. They've been telling you since then. That's why I asked who's seen it. And then I asked again, who's seen it? Because all of these movies keep telling us. Now, I'm happy that this slide is still up. Because you see these Colombians here, right? And they got these feathers on. I want everybody to take a pen and a piece of paper and write down Black Grandma in the Closet. Black Grandma in the Closet. Right? Go to YouTube and watch these videos. They're full. But a year and a half ago, I actually intended on showing it in here. And then we was going, I promise you, we was just talking about it for weeks. Now, I'm going to make a statement, and I want all y'all to absorb it. When you watch Black Grandma in the Closet, there are 4 parts. Peru, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and Cuba. Right? Is that 4, or did I name something twice?
No, that's right.
Dominican, Peru, Mexico, and Cuba. They go to these 4 places, right? And what are they searching for? The African presence in these places. And then they go off and they go in and they start talking about all of these people that liberated these lands that look like me. Right? I've been down to Mexico, y'all. I see who it is in the airport when I arrive, but I also understand why they look the way they look. And then when you go into Mexico, they look like us. I understand when you go to these airports and all these other places, they look like they look. But I want you to understand it. Now, I want to make a statement. Is eat the fish, spit out the bones. Eat the fish, spit out the bones. What does that mean? That means I want you to take what you can get and discard the rest. I don't want you to sit around now. It's presented by Henry Louis Gates, right? Y'all know about him. Don't worry about him. See, let him say what it is that he has to say. As he's beating people in the head with all of this black talk in one ear, out the other. I want you to listen to these indigenous people. I want you to listen to these people from these lands. I want you to see when he goes to Mexico, down in Mexico, below Baja, that there's a town of Mexicans, and everybody in there is dark as me. And coincidentally, it's the poorest city in Mexico. Yeah, so, don't say that. I want them to see that. I want them to see that. See, because your first eye is open, right? Otherwise, some faces that I've never seen before. So that means you traveled to come. And we thank you. We thank you for coming, right? Because we need this, right? Everybody who came across what they call a state line, you ain't step over nothing, you ain't run over nothing, you just came. A little east, you came from up north. Some people came from other, all right, listen, I want you to see. Really watch Black Grandma in the Closet and absorb it. Listen, this is Colombia, right? This is what they're telling you the Colombians look like, right? Now, if you think back to the map that sheet showed you, how close is Trinidad and Tobago to Colombia? Across the street. What do you say? What do you say? You can swim or something like that? But they're telling you that that's what the Colombian look like, and he's telling you that's what he looks like. Right? Watch this documentary, please. This is my plea today. Watch the documentary. All right. Eat the fish and spit out the bones. All right.
More and more I am being guided to study more. More and more I am being guided to study more.
See my Moorish flag flying like my Moorish cape. I'm not a Jew, but Jerusalem has a Moorish gate. Dirty Moors unreal, call them Moorish fakes. Pull at Negroes' emotions like some Moorish drapes. If you really wanna know, go to a Moorish meeting. You better have a pen and pad, cause when active Moors speaking, it's wake up time. You won't find a Moorish sleeping. Crescent moon and star in the sky, that's a Moorish beacon. The way I navigate beats, call me Moorish Seaman. My nationality, I have the power, Moorish He-Man. Moorish turban, I'm royal, don't mistake me for bourbon. Moorish master MC surgeon, not a rapping servant. We suburban, Moors are so determined to solve the Negro problem, Moorish white man's burden. Moors beans conquer, white rice, that's a Moorish plate. Black or more fish on a hook, that's a Moorish bait. Moorish estate before chapter 48, ancestral line. All secrets taken away, Moors are not clandestine. Euromasons go to back rooms or washrooms, returning black robes and hoods with cloaks, Moorish costume. You won't have it twisted once the Moorish got you. Desensitize the facts so the truth won't shock you. Some people call it awesome, I'm making it awful. Liar lawyer pushing the legal when Moors are lawful. Preachers give you ghost spell sheet, bring Moorish gospel. Moors are ancient, they even found a fez on a fossil. Even Bruce Lee knew he wore shirts with aunts. Even MC Hammer knew pantaloons are Moorish pants.
I understand, man. I'm a man. I understand that nationality is the order of the game. I understand.
I've seen and heard Moorish things in this realm I had to fathom. In shadow eyes inside hoods, Moorish master phantoms. Smoke swarms, swirling circle 7 forms. You can stay close, I'm gonna stay far from the norm. Tory and Astro, travel on terror, no license. No jail cell, no cuffs, no sirens. No watching over my back, trying not to get stabbed. No fence hopping, windows copping. Want me nabbed, Moorish monk status. Bad up any youth who's baddest. With knowledge of self, Moorish Quran quotes, gun in my belt. Moorish naga, not a nigga. No shots fired. Telling officers they're servants and just hired. Easing back into his cruiser, Popo ego bruiser. Tables turned, Moorish status got him like the loser. It's a shame, many hear it, but only a few wake up from the dream state and do what Moors do. Fearing their own Moorish star, pheasant, L-Bay. I'm staying Moorish, I don't care what blacks say. You can tell me, many Moors are running a racket. Or show me pics proving Drew Ali is a Moorish faggot. No matter how bad it looks, I'm not dropping this habit. Moorish Neo wake up the screams telling me follow white rabbits. Jumping, stumbling blocks, they call Holy Trinity. Moorish mind, soul and heart expressing divinity. I'm Illuminati, illuminated, great seal more. All seeing eye from high, being the being I. Stand on squares and compass as Allah prepares the mind to handle demonic and those devilish stares. Casting spells so I can abandon and give him my power. For Grand Dragon commanded from a Moorish tower. Yelling Alfred Pike quotes, don't be surprised to catch me. Drawing Moorish pentagrams, reading Madame Blavatsky.
But I'm a Moor. Islam. I'm a Moor. Got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. And ain't gonna never argue with you that I'm not a Moor. And wouldn't come in your house or come among you and say I'm a Moor if I didn't feel in my heart, in my mind, in my soul that I am. God damn it, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. No Moor. So if I say it, I mean it. And if I mean it, generally, I say it. Are you a Muslim? Yes. But I know my roots. And I ain't Kunta Kinte. But I'm a Moor. Islam. I'm a Moor. And got sense enough to know I'm a Moor.